Before we get into the Rap Olympics, let's talk about how you met Eminem, because you provided him with like guidance early on in his career, right?
Yeah, he was rapping outside of the Athenaeum Hotel, and I was speaking on a panel there. And I was there with Rhymefest. We drove over from Chicago, and Rhymefest stayed outside while I went inside to speak on the panel. And when I came out, he told me about Eminem, and he's like, "You got to listen to this guy's CD, this demo. Excuse me, it was cassette. It wasn't a CD. That's how long ago it was." And I didn't want to listen to it. I wanted to go to Denny's and eat because I was hungry. We drove all the way from Chicago and we didn't have time to eat, and I was starving. It was late in the day, and he peer pressured me into listening to it, and I listened to it. And then we went back and spent some time with Eminem.
Do you remember the first song that you heard?
I don't.
No? Okay.
No. I remember meeting his manager at the time. I think his name was Mark Kempf. He ran a magazine out of Detroit, and I don't remember the name of the magazine, but I met him at the same time. I didn't speak to them together, but I remember, and I don't exactly remember when I met Mark, but I remember meeting Mark. And then after I went back to New York, I kept in touch with Eminem. And then I found out that Paul Rosenberg was his manager. And I don't quite know how or why or where that happened, but Paul was his manager after that, after I met him in Detroit.
Mm. So when you first heard him the first time, what was your immediate reaction?
That he's talented as fuck, but it would be very hard for him to get on because he's white.
So you already knew that fact.
Yes.
And do you think that at that time it was because of like Vanilla Ice and the people previously?
Yeah. And Milli Vanilli had just been stripped of their Grammy for lip syncing. And M's not somebody who lip syncs. It's just the time that he was trying to come into the industry was not conducive to white rappers.
Right. So 97, you coordinated the Rap Olympics in LA, right?
Kind of for him.
I'm sorry, what?
Kind of for him. Like, my goal was to showcase lyricists and him and create a media frenzy around lyrics with him kind of at the center of it. Because at that point in time, he was doing scribble battles and winning, like everything he touched, he was winning. You know, he got coverage in Source magazine, but it wasn't enough to get him a deal. And I was actively shopping a deal for him.
Wow. So at this time, he already had the Slim Shady EP?
It was called Infinite.
Infinite. So he had the Infinite
I
first.
don't remember when Infinite came out. I don't remember when Infinite came out.
Right.
I thought it was in 98, but I might be wrong.
No, it was way before. I think it was before then.
Yeah, you would need to ask somebody in his camp because I really don't remember.
But were the winners decided by judges or crowd reaction?
Crowd reaction.
Crowd reaction. Okay. And what was the prize?
Fake Rolexes were the prize.
Fake Rolexes?
Yes.
How did you decide on fake Rolexes?
Because the people that were sponsoring Rap Olympics never put up their money. The sponsors never came through. And back then, it was very easy to find bootleg Rolexes that looked real, but we never said they were real. Like, we always said that the prize was bootleg Rolexes. And then the second prize was whatever team came in second would go on the Wake Up show with Sway and Tech.
Oh, wow.
And my team came in second, so they got to go on the Wake Up show.
So,
and it might have been $500. I think
that's what I heard. It was $500.
Yeah.
Right.
And buy fake Rolexes.
Oh, and I just looked it up. Infinite was released in November of 96.
96, thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. I believe at that time, before he got his deal with Dre, though, he did have the Slim Shady EP, though.
I can't speak on that because I hadn't heard that. That's news to me.
Now was this a
because it
multi
became Slim Shady that Interscope put out. But go ahead.
was this a multi-day event?
No, it
Just
was
one
one
day.
day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you had the one-on-one battles, right? And then you
Yes,
had the 5 against 5.
correct. The one-on-one battles were for Rap Sheet because it was during a Rap Sheet convention. It was during their convention, and they had me set up their battle, and in exchange, they let me use the space afterwards for Rap Olympics. That's how I was paid to set up the battle.
So, online, a lot of people talk and people have written books and all these things, right? So they say Eminem struggled to get to the final round against Otherwise. Do you remember it that way?
No, I was busy. I was busy like backstage, like making sure everything was running smoothly.
Okay. And so he goes to the final round and he goes against Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he loses.
Yes.
Did you watch that battle?
Yes.
Okay. And do you think that that was fair that he lost that one?
No, I think Otherwise was incredibly talented, but we were in LA. It was an LA crowd, and he's an LA rapper battling a Detroit rapper.
Right. Because Otherwise did admit that he said that it wasn't a landslide win. They were really like, yeah, it was very close.
It was very close. We had to ask twice. The crowd had to react. We had to say, okay, this is close. Everybody vote again.
So
And it was
just one round, or was it multiple rounds?
It was multiple rounds.
Oh, okay. Because
yeah. But
I
the
know
final round, we had to ask the crowd twice.
Got you. Because I know that for Dream, Nefra, and Imperador, that Eminem went against, they said that they couldn't decide, so they had to do another round on each of those. I can't
remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that. I was really kind of busy. I wasn't just there to like be a fan.
Right.
It was my event.
So they said that Eminem was very upset about the loss, and he felt like he should have won, right? And I guess in the past, Eminem has said that he was robbed. He felt like, that he should have won in that situation.
I'm sorry he felt that way. Yeah. I don't remember that. I remember Juice being there, and I remember Juice had won the rap battle the year before, and he was there to battle Eminem, and that was never the plan for the last year winner to battle the current year winner. And I remember him following me around the stage, like pushing for that. And I'm like, dude, that's not going to happen. I remember spending a lot of time arguing that with Juice.
Oh, wait a minute. But he had just beat Eminem in Scribble Jam, though, right? Yeah. And he wanted to battle him again?
He always wanted to battle M.
Wow.
Yeah, he always wanted to battle M.
So then why was it that it wasn't going to happen?
Because it wasn't part of the plan. It was never part of the plan.
Got you. Okay. So then there was the other challenge of the 5 versus 5, right? Mm-hmm. Your rap coalition team.
That was Rap Olympics. Yep.
Right. Which consisted of M, Juice, K West, the Mad Lad, Thurston Howe the Third, and Wordsworth, right?
Yes.
And then the Project Blow team.
Yes.
So there's a book written by Riddlor, and they say in the book that Eminem didn't want to rap in this portion because he was so upset that he had lost. So he just sat there.
In what portion?
The 5 versus 5.
No, that's not true.
Really?
He didn't rap in the Rap Sheet battle. He rapped in the Rap Olympics portion afterwards. And there's footage of him rapping.
Right.
Like it's on YouTube. Anybody could see it. That's not accurate.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding what they're saying, but that's what they're saying. A lot of people were saying that he didn't battle, that he didn't rap in that portion. I don't know.
Then how did he lose if he didn't rap?
No, he rapped in the Rap Olympics part, the one-on-one. But then they said that afterwards he was because remember there's some controversy about how your team. They said that your team ended up throwing in the towel or something like that and didn't battle.
That's not true. The crowd voted for Project Blowed. Like they won fair and square. And
Wow.
they were good. Like they
Right.
were really good. They deserved to win. Like they won because the crowd was with them. It was very close at the end, but the crowd was with them.
Because this whole book that he wrote is saying that, and he's gotten like takes from all the people that were there, is saying that um, Eminem didn't want to rap. Oh no, that your team ended up throwing in the towel. It was supposed to be another round, and they threw in the towel because they didn't want to rap anymore. They were getting crushed.
I don't remember that.
Wow.
Is there anybody that from my team that spoke in the book that said that? I know I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
I know I.
Um,
I
yeah,
don't.
I don't know.
I don't
Actually,
remember that at all. I remember the crowd because if my team threw in the towel, how did they come in second place? They wouldn't have gotten a prize if they threw in the towel. There'd be no prize. I don't know. I can't speak on that.
let me see. Yeah, you got Riddler speaking on it, Rifleman, Otherwise,
Rifleman's amazing.
J Smooth, Bad Roo, Hines, Butchinen. Um, yeah, I guess nobody from your team spoke. So maybe, yeah, maybe that's a little
I don't know. I can't speak on that.
yeah.
It's not my memory of how it
Mhm.
went down.
Yeah, okay.